Years and years and years and years and years of commitment, brothers and sisters. Years. And your years and years and years of commitment, are you going to let that go down the drain because of what is out there? The witches and the warlocks. Because they are plotting on God's chosen people. You have to be aware of this. You have to be careful of who you get around. You have to be careful of who you get close to. You have to be careful of who you talk to and who you tell things to and who you let in your house, who you invite over, and who you tell your information to. Because there are things, bro, that will just lower your vibration. And it could be little things. The people you get around, bro, is getting important. Important. And there's been many years I did not get around damn near anybody because nothing around me at the time was good enough to even be around. Nothing. I needed to be by myself because I felt like everyone else around me was just completely fucking crazy. And no one ever seems crazy in the beginning until you get to know them. And every person I've ever known, maybe not every person, but people I got close to, bro, it just sounded like you're getting backstabbed left, right, and center. So it's like, this is really what it is. I can't even be around people no more, bro. Because witches and warlocks are working against God's chosen ones. And we don't have all our lives to spend around people like that who's going to take advantage, who's going to be manipulative, evil, cunning. And it just affects you a lot, in a negative way. Very much so. So we have to be on guard, man. We got to be on point when we are dealing with such people, because it is a detriment to all of our lives. And I'm talking, you guys got to be careful with family, man. You guys got to be careful with everybody because, man, when you lived a different life than the people around you, you committed yourself year after year after year after year after year, which is what I said starting this video, because this is a big point I want to make in this video. You are now operating on a completely different wavelength than those other people who just kind of did not live with much ambition or much hunger. You were a very hungry person because you have a purpose. They really did not. And if they do have a purpose, it's very, very tiny, like not as big as yours. So, the second you get around those people that you used to know, when you're much further ahead in life, you're going to see some stuff. You're going to see some hatred. You're going to see some envy. You're going to see some mad dog looking faces, but, and I mean mad, because the way you talk to them, they can feel how much you've elevated. They can feel all the things that they've missed that you have went through. They can feel all of that. So my question to you guys is, do y'all want people like that around you in your life when you've lived very differently and committed yourself in ways that they just have not? And the conversations that you have are very different than the conversations they're having. Like, can you really get around those people? Can you really talk to those people? Can you really be excited and stay excited when you're around those people? The answer is no. You can't. I know you can't. I can't. You can't. None of us can. That is why we have to avoid them. And there's really no winning in these situations because they put us in so many lose-lose situations. And it sucks. That is why we don't deal with them, because we can't win with them. So if we can't win with them, then get the fuck out of here. We're going to win by ourselves, damn it. If we can't win, that's what we're going to do. I only involve myself with people where we're all winning together. There's not some bad apple in the group that's coming in that's going to just steal all of our joy and our excitement and our accomplishments, and they're just going to rain on it. They're going to shit on it. They're going to like make it seem insignificant just to be toxic, because they want to bring us right down where they're at. They don't want us having that shine. They don't want us having that positivity in our lives, bro. They don't want it. They want to see us suffer. They want to see us sad. They want to see us down and depressed and in the dumps. And they want to see all that for us, because that's what they are. A real man, a real woman, they can be having their own problems and their own issues and be sad themselves and everything else and still give you props, still congratulate you, still be respectful to you. Those are the same people that's going to rise. Those are the same people, they might be in hard times, trying times, they too will rise up. That is strength. What's weak is trying to bring other people down that are up, because you want them to feel how you feel. You don't want to give them no respect. You don't want to give them none of that. And these people, ladies and gentlemen, are witches. I'm telling you now. They get taken over by something completely different that is outside of themselves. And it is a wicked thing to experience. Wicked. But when you experience this, you know what it is. You might not know that it's a witch, but you know that this is just not right. It's like they're not even human. They're not even there. They're there, but they're not there. Like what they could be just don't exist. That is what is gone. Something else is there, which is a witch, warlocks, whatever. But what they should be is not there. That is why we got to be careful with who we deal with, folks. Because there's a lot of toxic stuff out there. Bro, have you guys ever been around people and you just get the vibe where it's like, I just don't want to be here no more. I just don't want to be around these people anymore. Like, I just want to leave. You could be in a gym and you could get around someone, it's like you don't even want to be around them. You just want to get out of there. You can feel the toxicity, which creates a lot of pressure, and there's no peace involved. There's no peace involved there. You can feel the toxic energy. You can feel that this person does not have good intentions. You get the vibe that they're just a hater. And this stuff varies in extremes. Some things are extreme. Some people will be so mad at you, bro, they're gonna be just eyeing you down. They cannot stand you, man. They can't stand you. They just, they just can't. And you didn't even do nothing to them. You're living your life. You're being who you are. They know deep down inside, man, that you are chosen. They know this. And that's why they get so mad, because they know they're going to go on in life. They're not going to do close to what you do. Not even remotely close. This stuff is real, folks. I'm telling you guys now, this stuff is real. And we don't want it to be this way, but it is this way. This is what life is. And if you're the type of person to blend in with everybody else, you will probably not understand what I'm talking about. But if you're the one that is chosen, you will know exactly what I'm talking about. And this stuff is very unusual to deal with. But we have to deal with it. Everyday occurrences, everyday things. And there's times where it gets worse than others. The worst times of my life was in my early to mid 20s. My later 20s, it started to look up. From 25 to 29, which I'm at now, it slowly started to look up. Every year progressed. Every year kept getting better. And I want to keep that same momentum going. I think my 30s are going to be the best years of my life. And I think my 20s will be by far my hardest years of my life. By far. There was nothing hard about my teenage years or years as a kid. There was lots that was hard in my 20s. There will be difficulties in my 30s, but it's still going to be the best years of my life. I already know it. 20s, very difficult. And I made it that way. Because I chose to grind. I chose to sacrifice. I chose to be as disciplined as it gets. I stayed on top of my shit like you wouldn't even believe. Like, there's pro athletes, bro, that take breaks. There's pro athletes that spend time with family and do this and do that, bro. I took no time off. Throughout the years, I took no time off. None. My time off was like less than 24 hours in a day. Like, less. I did not take, people take weeks off. I didn't take days off. Didn't. But anyways, this is how you get far ahead in life. And when you do that, because you're chosen, you were chosen, bro. You were chosen to do what you did. You were chosen to serve the world in the way that you do. So when you get around just your regular folks, there seems to be issues. They want to look at you like you're not actually you. I have lived my potential, bro. I have lived in my potential. I didn't mess around. I didn't dick around. I kept my head on straight. I didn't do stupid things the way a lot of people do and live their life. I did the opposite. So when you talk to people who has done the opposite, depending on who it is, there's a good chance you're going to deal with some kind of witch. And they want to rob you of your joy. The scary thing is too, some people can congratulate you. Some people can try to say something nice. just to spark up a conversation. I'm not saying everybody, some people do this. And they're only saying that to get in closer, because they know it's the right thing to do, like the psychopaths that they are. They know it's the right thing to do to manipulate you. They know it's the right thing to do to say something nice to get close, because they know, if I say something nice, he's gonna believe that. Now this is my shot of getting close, so I can start weaving my way in and have my way with him. That's what witches do. It is manipulation 101. You can spot manipulation after you've already been manipulated and you saw how that goes down, how people do that. It's hard to spot it at first if you've never experienced it, but once you experience it, you learn a lot, and you don't want it to happen again, so now you're on guard. And it's the way you must live in this life, guys. You can't let people tow you around and dick you around. You have to be on your P's and Q's. You have to know that there are dangerous people out there. Some could even be your own damn family. You just got to be careful. Only chosen ones are going to experience this. Only chosen ones. And that is why we get along so well with one another, but don't get along with anybody else that well. I have acquaintances, I would say, that's probably not chosen, but they'll never be a close friend. I would never actually trust them. But from a distance, they're all right. We have a few things in common. It's all fun and dandy. It's all good from a distance. There's just people you know, bro, that you can let close, that you can trust. And there's people that you know that you can't do that with. Do you guys realize how important that is to know? This is maturity. You guys are hearing maturity in this video. This is maturity. This is veteran type knowledge. We are not dicking around. We are not allowing people to come in and have their way with us. They can go and do that to somebody else, that they can do that too, but they can't do it to us. As much as they would love to do it, sorry, you can't. You can't do it to me. You can't do it to anybody who is actually chosen. It's not going to work. It might work once when they were younger, when they were more naive. It's not going to work again. So, you guys just got to be careful, man, of the things that's out there, because there are things out there, like I said, that not good. And most of the time we are better off by our damn selves. I'm not saying all the time, but most of the time, bro, that be the way it be. You really have to find some pretty special, unique people to share life with, because other than that, it's a no-go for me. And I was patient. I was hella patient to even come close to having something like that happen. And I advise all the rest of you guys to stay very patient and, don't ignore red flags. Don't ignore things you see. Do not do it, because you will pay the price. And if that's the price you have to pay to learn, then that's the price you have to pay to learn. I just don't recommend it. But anyways, guys, that's the video for this evening. I hope you guys enjoyed once again. And with that being said, we'll see y'all in the next. God willing, God bless. We'll see y'all at the top.